Hi guys, welcome to the online tutorial Labor Day extravaganza version of today's drawing class. What the subject is for the week is gesture drawing. What a gesture drawing is a very fast drawing that is done to do quick, quote, studies of what you're looking at. So when you are doing a gesture drawing, you're literally laying out a drawing in 30 seconds or less. And what we'll be doing for your exercises and for your at-home drawing is you'll be doing some 30-second drawings, and then you're going to select the best of those, and then you are going to draw the best drawing full sized. All right? Well, let's get started with gesture drawing. As you can see, I have on my setup 3 books, 2 boxes, 1 bucket, and 4 cans. First things first, I'm going to arrange these in an interesting way. You don't have to you don't have to care too much. You got to care a little. I think that's good for our first setup. I want to generally divide the paper 6 ways. And I'm going to draw this setup 6 different times from 6 different angles. When you do a gesture drawing, keep your your charcoal on the paper like you're doing a contour. Nothing's going to be perfect. You're doing a rough drawing. So I've got the bow tie pasta in the bucket. I'm going to say there's a can right about here and a can here, a bigger can here, and a can on top. Then I've got books, more books, and a box. It's not the best drawing in the world, but it helps you plan out what you're looking at. The idea is to start rough and then hone it in. You're working all around the drawing. You're not focusing on any one place for a long amount of time. And ideally, each gesture is done in 30 seconds or less. I think that drawing might have been a little longer than 30 seconds, but I think the next ones will be better. I want you to include in your gesture drawing the edge of the table, at least the back edge of the table, something that really shows the horizon. Now that I've done that drawing, I'm going to, as per the assignment, I'm going to move the chair and the setup to the side, to the left side, and I'm going to do this drawing again. We're doing it left side, middle, right side. Then we're going to back up a few feet and do left side, middle, back, right side. Okay, here we are on the left side. I'm going to try to draw this in 30 seconds. The book. Let's say that this is just about good enough for my second gesture drawing. Here we are, drawing number 3. Here I am drawing from the same side, but I've stepped back several feet. Here we go. Here we are again. I took another step back, and it's right in the center. Let's see if I can get this done in 30 seconds. Back and to the left. All right, so here we are. The drawings aren't great, but as you see, with this still life, I drew 6 drawings. Front or forward on the left, in the center, and on the right. Then we step back for the left, the middle, and the right. None of my drawings, as you can tell, were in less than 30 seconds, but that is the goal. And I'm going to keep trying for that goal. And with practice, I know it can be done. I've done it. Other people do it. But I know it can be done. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this still life apart, and I'm going to rearrange it. Okay, here we are at still life number 2. As before, I'm dividing the paper into 6 sections. go. All right, so as you see, I have 2 still lifes complete. I'm going to rearrange this to make a 3rd still life. I have the 3 newsprint drawings taped to the wall, and I'm going to look over them and select the best thumbnail that that I think should be drawn for the finished assignment. So this is from my first still life. My second still life. My third still life. I recall really enjoying my first still life. So I'm going to come over to this drawing. I'm going to select the better one of the 6. I'll say I enjoyed drawing it close up, and I enjoyed drawing it from the side. I think the better drawing, the more interesting drawing is this one. So I'm going to draw this. This is the drawing that was done from at the front on the left side. So what I need to do next is to recreate this still life. As you see, I have the still life set up the way it was originally set up. It's okay that it's not perfect, if you can tell, but it's the same general idea of what I had before. And I'm just going to run with it. First things first is I want to do a gesture drawing. This is part of your assignment. So we were doing small gesture thumbnails before, but this time we're going to do a gesture that is the size of the paper, and we're going to end up drawing on top of our gesture drawing. So try to get this done as quickly as possible. I imagine it'll be 2 minutes or so to get a good gesture. Here we go. Keeping my hand moving. I'm trying to keep things in proportion as best I can. You want to draw the whole drawing all at once before you focus on anything else. If the placement isn't quite right, well, you're going to come back to it.
If your drawing goes to the edge, just let it go to the edge. If it needs to go beyond the edge, just let it go beyond the edge. We don't need to keep the drawing on the paper. There's my general gesture drawing. I'm just going to go through a bit at a time and embolden some lines and really sort of course correct, make sure what I have seems to be in good perspective and good proportion and good relationship to the objects, other objects around it. We may end up using our eraser in this drawing, but I don't want you to do it yet. Notice how this book used to be smaller? I'm making it a little bit bigger to be a correct proportion. See how my items have shifted from there to there, there to there. This can used to be over here. That one shifted as well. It's all part of just making it a little bit tighter, a little bit more correct. Your gesture drawing is a guide that helps you to place all the objects on there correctly. But gesture drawings by their nature are very quick and you're going to get the position wrong, but you're approximating the positions. So there we have a general contour drawing of this still life. I don't want to forget to put the back edge of this surface in here. It's okay to use a ruler or a straight edge should you choose to. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab my compressed charcoal, and then I'm going to do some more detailed and precise lines. Just clean this up a little bit and try to work a little bit on line thickness, line darkness, and try to just make it nice and presentable. As you can see, this is a contour drawing. This is the assignment. What would be a finished drawing is far from this, but everything is laid out. As you saw, I laid it out with a gesture, and then I went through and I emboldened some of the lines. The idea of this project was to quickly lay out objects where they need to be in proportion to one another and in a nice solid relationship to one another. Your drawing does not have to be perfect. I'm looking for a drawing about as good as what this is. Feel free to put more details in to your objects. As you see, I put some details in the boxes and on the cans. Focus on the contour, put some details in there, and